How is it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is Sean Barnes. I want to welcome you back to The Way of the Wolf. I had a friend of mine send me a TikTok video recently that I couldn't help but chuckle at. But then after replaying it a few times, it started to get me thinking. And I decided to go ahead and record a quick video sharing my thoughts. So I'm going to go ahead and watch this video really quickly and then share my thoughts with all of you.
All right, guys, we want to come up with an incentive program to increase productivity, and we want to know what you guys want. Like, is there a certain type of
Money?
food? No, like an incentive program. If you work harder.
Money.
No, man, like
Dollar bills. Why do you think we're here? We are here to get paid. I didn't just roll up in this bitch like, man, it's hot, dusty as fucking, smells like depression. I think I'll stay. Hey, Richard, if they pay you $2 more an hour, you gonna work harder?
$2 an hour harder. Yes, I will.
It's like y'all have a competition to see who can say the dumber thing.
Okay. So this is a fun and interesting topic. I think part of the problem here is most people, all they think about is money. And this is a very complex problem to navigate through. But I'm going to share my thoughts on it. Most people think about money. That's kind of all they focus on. And for good reason. Whenever you consider the rate of inflation, cost of living, just the way the world is going, for those people that earn minimum wage or are kind of on the lower end of the spectrum when it comes to annual income, life is tough. It's challenging. And I have my own thoughts on minimum wage, where people are constantly arguing to raise the minimum wage. Those entry-level jobs were never really designed for people to spend their entire lives doing that. That's a topic for another day. Now, whenever I think through that video, I think, how do you motivate employees? How do you get them to a place where they want to come to work? And there are certain jobs where money is the primary motivator. But the issue also arises when employers or managers think that money is the only lever they have to pull when it comes to attracting or retaining talent. And I think that's what's unfortunate, because there are a lot more levers to pull whenever it comes to attracting and retaining talent. People, they want to enjoy going to work. They want to have a good time. They want to know that there's opportunities for progression and growth in their career. They want to enjoy their boss and their coworkers. So I think the focus is really creating that environment where people actually want to come to work, where they actually feel like they're part of a team and part of something greater than themselves. And yes, money is an important component, but there's a lot of other components that people need to be aware of and lean into. Actually, let me pull up a note really quickly. There's something that, okay, here we go. There are 5 key needs that people have whenever it comes to having a happy and fulfilling career. Identity, opportunity, purpose, inclusion, and reward. Now, that reward piece usually comes in the form of cash, money, bonuses, things like that. But if we work our way through the list, identity, that's the first one. People want to know that they are recognized, that they're valued and appreciated, and that others know who they are and what they do and what they bring to the table. Opportunity. People want to know that there's opportunities for growth. The last episode that I recorded was talking about someone that I'm coaching asking the question, is this all I'm ever going to do? Well, no, it doesn't have to be. So knowing that there's some sort of opportunities for growth is very important. And I'm not saying that you have to have somebody's entire career path mapped out for them. They have to figure that out on their own. But as an employer, offering some sort of framework or guide for people, it's going to be hugely beneficial and much appreciated. Having a purpose. Now, this one takes a little bit more effort in terms of understanding the employee and them understanding themselves. What is their purpose in life, in business? Can you align those things? An example that comes to mind for me is somebody who is a graphic designer, loves to draw, loves to create art or digital art. Maybe put them in some sort of a marketing role. That seems to make sense. That gives them the opportunity to do what they love. Inclusion is another one that's important. And this is something that I don't really fully understand why more leaders aren't inclusive whenever it comes to bringing people into the conversation. I am aware that business leaders do have to make decisions that they might not want everybody in the organization to be aware of, the intricacies of it. And there's a number of reasons for that. But in my experience, if you are open and honest and transparent with the people on your team, they're going to appreciate it. They're going to value you more. They're going to trust you more. And that's a very important element to the relationship with any person that you have in life, business. It's that element of trust. And even if you have to deliver bad news, if you're open and honest and transparent about it, there's still trust. And they will know and trust that y'all are trying to work through it together. Okay, so a few different things that you can focus on whenever it comes to attracting and retaining talent above and beyond just paying them more money. Let them do what they love. Give them the opportunities to grow. And yeah, sometimes you're going to have to do things that you don't enjoy doing. That is the nature of business and having a job. But if you can create that environment where people want to come to work, where they enjoy their peers and coworkers and have a good time and can do what they love and know that they're appreciated and valued, it goes a very long way. It is truly meaningful. So for all of you leaders that are out there struggling with managing your budgets and your P&Ls, thinking, oh God, I keep having to give raise after raise after raise, start thinking outside of the box, because your business isn't going to be able to sustain that indefinitely. Wage inflation is a real challenge for people, for businesses, because if that top line isn't moving, but your wages keep growing and growing and growing, you're going to have an issue. So start thinking outside of the box, especially if you're dealing with a lot of turnover. Something to consider. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much, and y'all have a good one.